Due to the pandemic, Hawaii is already facing a mental health crisis, and now some patients don't know if they'll be able to see a therapist anytime soon. KITV4's Kristen Concilio now joins us to explain why mental health appointments are being canceled or delayed across the islands. Kristen.
Rick, on top of an already severe shortage of providers, mental health care workers at Kaiser Permanente are now on strike. When James and Natalia Peck's teenager had a mental health crisis last November, they say the 13-year-old had to stay in the emergency room for more than a week because of a shortage of therapists at Kaiser Permanente.
For a medical institution that's as big as Kaiser to seemingly not care enough for the psychiatric side to not be available for those that need it, that's the scary part.
These kind of conditions are life-threatening. It's not like kid is just bored out of their mind. They literally can end their life. They do self-harm. They need a doctor.
What's about patient care? What's about patient care?
A labor dispute involving some 60 psychologists, social workers, and counselors at Kaiser is potentially putting struggling patients at risk. Some patients say their appointments were canceled in recent months because of the shortage, which has only gotten worse by a strike that started yesterday. Natalia Peck saw her therapist for anxiety and depression last week, but says he doesn't know the next time he'll be able to treat her because of the ongoing strike.
So I have to be like extra vigilant, and it is concerning for me if I have a bad day that I cannot call my therapist. And now I have no access to that kind of care. And for me, that's crucial.
The National Union of Healthcare Workers representing the Kaiser providers says it's striking over understaffing and wages. It says Kaiser is canceling hundreds of appointments without arranging for alternative care with other providers. Workers say the disruption's hurting this already vulnerable population.
You know, we're seeing an uptick in patients that actually show up in the emergency room where they've attempted suicide or they're thinking about suicide, they've harmed themselves in other ways.
A Kaiser spokeswoman says the company does have plans to ensure members continue to receive services. But the union filed a complaint with the state insurance division alleging Kaiser's violating rules that require health insurers to have enough providers to care for members.
It is a life and death situation for some of our patients.
The insurance division told KITV4 it will investigate the matter, but for now, Kaiser's apologizing for any inconvenience caused by the strike and says it will be sure to reschedule appointments for affected patients. Reporting live, Kristen Concilio, KITV4 Island News.